Welcome to our off-grid tiny home farm. Let's take you for a quick tour. Let's step into the tiny home. Nice little fridge, runs on solar, kitchen, wood stove, compost toilet, shower, bed. We have a nice little picnic table, some construction materials, this cute little garden. A few things are flowering. We're just starting the season here in Zone 6B in Ontario. Sunflowers, California poppies, echinacea just starting to open up. Bunch of my daisies working on it as well. Some sedum. Cute little garden. Over here, just in case we don't feel like using the compost toilet, cleaning that out, it is a big process. We have our outhouse. Over here, we've got a lovely little fire pit, and we have a garage which holds our tractor, 1980 something Jacobson. Nice little shed. Rain barrels, and some gardens. Let's start at the blueberries. Cute dog right there. There are 8 blueberries. This is prickly pear cactus. It comes back every year in Zone 6B. Some of it is a little more prickly than others. This bed is lavender, cherry bushes, some more lavender here at the end, oregano, and the rest of this, all these little flowers, is thyme. Smells amazing. Smells like pasta dinner. And here we have garlic that we planted last fall. This is our sad little asparagus patch. We're not going to get too into why this makes us sad. We have a small little outdoor shower on the back of the shed. And this is a little wildflower patch. Beautiful row of hostas, Rose of Sharon, and dappled willow. This is a woven compost bin. This is our not woven compost bin. It's just a pile of stuff. And this is our hand dug pond made from a free pool liner we got from Facebook Marketplace. All those white posts you see are marking plants out there like zucchini and pumpkin. They are also part of the pool. They were what held the pool up at one point. This is our 2,700 square foot garden. Sugar baby pumpkins, white pumpkins, zucchini, kale, a line of kale. We have very exciting things like beans actually starting to produce. You can see a baby bean. Baby beans, sorrel beans. Cucumbers are struggling, they need more water. Some onions, some eggplant. And here is the start of the gigantic tomato bed. There are 64, I think, tomatoes from here all the way over. a bunch of different varieties. You can see this guy, he's getting flowers, but he is only yay high. Whereas if you go over here to this guy, he is also getting flowers, but he is much higher than yay high. So we're very excited to see what happens with our giant garden bed. Oh, this one's new. This one we worked on this trip. There are about 30 pepper plants, some dill that we seeded, and some more zucchini. And then my partner's project, which they are very, very excited about. I think we have over 40 apple trees on the property. Some were here when we bought it, but they were like crab apples. These ones should also be a mix of delicious, delicious apples. If you know anything about growing apples from seed, you know it's a bit of a crapshoot. But in here, we have the rows and rows and rows and rows of apples. I think we have 4 rows. I think we have a couple of favorite apples within the group. And if we walk back to the back, we have this patch of grass, which is just a patch of grass at this point. But I used the disc harrow on this spot. Doesn't look like I did. And we seeded some wildflowers and some sunflowers, marigolds, things like that. So I'm just gonna let this grow and do its thing because it's at the back of the property. It's not bothering anyone, being a big old grass patch. And that'll be that. We're gonna take the time to walk over this way right now. Bear with us though, it's a bit of a trek. Along this side are some of those apples I was talking about that we planted. This guy's got a bit of spots on him. That's okay. None of these are sprayed. We would call these organic. But there's a whole bunch of them just kind of spread out along this side, along this walkway. These ones we expect to be for the wildlife that like to come out of the forest. Almost like a buffer line of apples so that they stop here and don't go to our orchard. This is the original trail that was upkept by previous owners. And you can see that the current owners have let it go to shit. But it is the marked trail. The blue trail, there's another marker there. We'll carry on the path. We are at the very opposite side of the field. See the tiny home all the way over there. And here is a wild patch of raspberries. The wildest patch I've ever seen. I mowed through here with the tractor, but if you take a look, all of these little flowers are gonna become raspberries. And there are, we can walk around the path. There are hundreds, thousands, little morning glory in here randomly. Oh, looks like there's one over there too. That's cute. Love these purple flowers. But all of these guys are raspberries. Raspberries, these are gonna become berries. And I made a little loop-de-loop over here. Just so the tractor has somewhere to turn around. And here we will walk through the raspberry patch this way. There's also a lot of milkweed, but this here, now you'll see I'll be able to come in and harvest the berries because I have a walkway. A little better access to everybody over here. And there are tons over there as well. And that's the little loop-de-loop. Now we're going back to show you inside one of the forest trails. We are coming up on the forest path that we've been working on. The path with the walnut grove. I'm gonna get attacked by bugs. So, it's a little bit hidden, but it's in there. And that's where we just came from. And that's the apples, the tiny home, the dogs down there. Coming to our little forest. We would like to make a camping area right over here. There is a path that we have been upkeeping over here. However, we're not going that way this time. Working on a hunting blind. Now, when you're walking through here, there's a few things you need to worry about. One is tripping on a stump, because there are stumps. And the other is the flies, because they seem to know where your ears are, and they always go for the ears. This is the area we just cut down with the tractor. We never had access to this before because it grows aggressively, as you can see. It has very tall grass. This leads back into the forest. A path we call Firewood Walk. And this way leads in to the black walnuts, which we'll go to this one over here. I can see him clearly right there. Very easy to identify. That guy right there. There's another here. And the thing I think we learned most recently is that we need to have stakes so we can look for the plants we're trying to identify. Continues over here a little bit because there's one over there, one over there. And we tried to go and check in here, but it kind of seemed like a dead end to us. So we turned back around. So we got another little loop-de-loop here. I'm getting attacked by the flies. And that's the little walnut grove. We'll quickly go down this path over here to show you the walk back into the forest, which has not been cleared yet. Still a work in progress. And then this, back over here, this is where we had the trail cam was set up. I believe the trail cam was on this tree right here. And we saw a big honking moose right there. I will end this video by taking a left-hand turn down that trail I told you we weren't going to go down. And I wish you the best day. Thanks for coming along for this farm tour. I think this is officially our 3rd year working on stuff. You have to remember that none of the things you saw in this video were here before. Oh, look at my beautiful moon gate. Natural buckthorn, which we hate, but we love that it did this cool little moon gate. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Take care. Weird looking frog in a weird spot in my rain barrel. Look at his eyes. Crazy.